By uninstalling McAfee?
Yeah.
That's a little extreme.
I found that it could be
Okay, how do you temporarily disable McAfee firewall? Okay, we'll come back to that. We're like losing massive time here. Okay, we already did the ping command. We got some responses. We got responses from Microsoft. We did not get responses from Jessica's computer. What? You didn't get responses? Are you on the internet? We'll test it. Great. Okay, trace route command. It was alluded to earlier. We have used it before. Trace route command allows you to, what are all those different, on the left you see numbers. Now notice that some of them are getting wrapped. But what do those numbers on the left represent? Actually, what does each one of those lines represent? Yes. A router between you and your destination. Whatever you pinged, there are 13 routers between you and that destination. Okay? Each one of them will respond back if ICMP is allowed on those routers. Each one will represent the IP address of that physical router. In some cases, it will also come back with the host name or the router name in between. And a lot of times, for example, if you look at this one, they pinged 129, which is a public IP address. It went out an IP address of 192.168.3.1. My guess is that's the default gateway. Then it went to another IP address. Then it went to Comcast.net. That must be their internet service provider. But then it got routed back through pt.cox.net. That's a major regional service provider. cox.net in the southeast. Maybe, oh, I'm sorry, no, in the west. We've got this in a couple of our clients in California and Arizona. So it's going to tell you all of the different information, the different service providers between you and there. Sometimes it gives you the descriptive information, sometimes it doesn't. Path ping gives you the same thing that traceroute gives you, except it also gives you all that information down below. If you look at the information. If you type MUR, it takes a while to happen. At the bottom, it tells you whether or not there is packet loss. In other words, something gets blocked, and it tells you the percentage of packet loss. Let me share a war story with you. Just on Monday, we had users, where was that? What company was it? It was having major problems. Oh, I know what it was. It was that architectural firm up in Benton Harbor. They had a remote office in Allegan, Michigan, and they were complaining, Allegan was complaining about the inability to access certain files across the VPN back in Benton Harbor. So they called me, or they sent in a ticket. I looked at the ticket. I remote connected to the Allegan office, noticed that everything was slow. So I asked them if they were having troubles. Stop that, please. I'll come back to the war story.